Today I'm going to show you how this little egg cooker has just truly changed my life. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and you are just going to love this little guy, and he might just change your life too. Here are the items that we're going to be using today. Now this little egg cooker here, I got it off of Amazon. It is called the Dash, D-A-S-H, Dash egg cooker, and it comes with a fantastic little instruction booklet, so it's super easy to follow. We're also going to be using some eggs, obviously. You want to have a bowl, so you can put some ice water in here for after when your eggs are cooked. And then you want to have some Pam cooking spray and just a little skinny spatula. And that's all you need. Now when you get your little egg cooker here, when it comes in, everything is stored within this cover. It is so nice. And then I'm going to take these two items out. We'll look at these in a minute. And what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to make hard-boiled eggs. And so this little measuring cup here, it has lines depending on the type of egg you want to make. And we're going to fill it all the way up to this top line because we're going to want some hard-boiled eggs. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out this little tray. And right here, I'm just going to pour the water. There we go. I'm going to put the tray back on. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting our eggs on. And I like to go ahead and you put them, you need to put them where the wide side, the bottom of the egg is facing up. And we're going to make 6 eggs today. Now, once you get them all in there, then the next thing that we're going to do is you have to poke a little tiny hole. And the first time I did this, I will have to tell you, it kind of freaked me out a little bit because I just knew that I was going to bust the egg. But you don't. It works really good. So all you do is you take your little needle, put it on top. You just kind of hold it a little firmly. And there it goes. You got your little hole. I really thought it would crack the egg. And I guess you could do it sitting in here, but I like to pick it up and just hold it. There we go. We're going to go all the way around. Let's see, that one was upside down. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which is the fat part of the egg on some of these eggs. Okay. Here we go. And when I told you a while ago in the beginning of the video, like why this changed my life, is because I really do like hard-boiled eggs. However, every time I make them, it's almost like a disaster when I try to peel the eggs. And when I started using this, voila, it was like a miracle. They peel so easily. Now what you do is you just put your lid on, and it says in the instructions that you do not want to lock it. If you keep turning it, these little tabs here, they'll lock. I couldn't figure out why, but then I did some more reading and it said, if you lock it, and then when you pick it up, the whole thing goes with you. So leave them unlocked. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. And right here on the side, I don't think you can see it very well, but right here on the side, kind of tilt it a little bit, there's this little switch. We're going to switch that on. And now we're going to let it start cooking. And while it is cooking, I like to go ahead and get my ice water ready. So I'm going to take a little bowl, I'm going to put some water and a few little ice cubes in here, and I'll be right back. We've been going for about a minute, and you can see that it's starting to steam up a little. We've been going close to 4 to 5 minutes, maybe closer to 5. And you can see that there is a little hole right here. There's a little hole where the steam's coming out, so be careful with that. And you'll see in a second what this does when it's all finished. And we already have over here, I've got a bowl of ice water all ready for the eggs. We've been going for now about 8 minutes, so we ought to be getting close. And there we go, we are all ready. So I'm going to turn it off. There we go. I think that's just the cutest thing ever. And so I was looking on here, and I think it went about 13, maybe 14 minutes to completely be done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I've turned it off, I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. I'm just going to lift it off. You want to be careful that you don't put your hand over the side where the vent is. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take these and put them in the ice water. So I'm gonna scoot this over here. Let me scoot my ice water up here so you can see. I'm just gonna put these in here and let them sit for a few minutes and kind of go ahead and just cool off. And then I'm gonna show you how easy these little guys are going to peel. Now I'm gonna take my eggs out of my cold water. They've been in here, I think about 5 minutes. We're just gonna take them all out. And real quickly, I just have to say a big thank you to my daughter, Heather, because she had been telling me to get one of these little guys for a long time. And I just thought, oh, I'm sure that doesn't work all that well. Well, it works incredibly well. Okay, so let's scoot this over here. And now we're gonna peel these. So I'm gonna show you, usually all I do, these work out so well. All I really do is I just tap them on the edge, and then I like to roll them back and forth. And when I do that, I can hear, you can kind of hear that seal pop in there. So I'm gonna roll this back and forth, and then I just peel them, and they peel so easily. And you can see right over here, I already have one. I'm just gonna get this one started. And what I like about them is they come out and they're just so perfectly smooth. And before, when I would peel eggs, I don't know why, but no matter what I did, no matter whatever technique I used, it would always look like someone had taken, big holes out of it. So these just work so well. So this one we're just finishing up. Just gonna keep going. You're gonna see how there they go. Look at that, just perfect. There's not any holes in the egg or anything. Looks wonderful. So let me finish these and I'll be right back. Here we go. We now have our 6 perfectly peeled hard-boiled eggs, and to me this is exciting. Next I'm going to show you how to use your egg cooker to actually poach eggs. Now to poach an egg, what we're going to do is we're going to take this little tray. You sit it on top of this one. You don't sit it directly onto the heated part. You leave this one in, you put this one on top, and then what we're going to do though on the bottom here, we're going to fill it up to where it says poached right here. We're going to fill this in, put this back on top, and then we're going to put 1 egg in each side. Before we do that, we want to go ahead and we're just going to actually put a little bit of cooking spray in here. There we go. I'm going to rub a little bit out because I just want a little bit in there. Okay. There we go. Now we are going to crack an egg and put 1 in each side. There we go. I'm gonna get 1 more. Okay. Now we're gonna put our lid on. Let me grab the lid. We're gonna put our lid on. And now we're gonna turn this little guy on, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Here we go. There we are, we're all done. So let's turn it off. Here's the little switch, there we go. Okay, just be careful, we're gonna take the lid off. There's our little poached eggs. Our poached eggs are ready. And I will have to tell you that I have never actually made a poached egg before. And so I did do some Googling, and I do realize that poached eggs are supposed to be round. And these obviously are not, but this only took about 5 minutes. And so I think that's really neat. So let's go ahead and take this little guy off. And I'm gonna see how easily these come out. Let me look and see. They come out pretty easy. Let's see. And I'll turn it around so you can see. Pretty nice. There we go. couple of poached eggs. And now real quick, we're gonna see how this little cooker does an omelet. So for the omelet, I'm gonna go ahead, and I have not done this yet with this little cooker. We're gonna try it together. I wanna go ahead and take 2 eggs. It says you can do 1 or 2. I'm gonna do 2 of them. And in the little instruction book, it didn't say anything about if you can put anything extra in your omelet. I'm just gonna whisk these up really quick, and I do have some shredded cheese over here. So I thought I might just put a little bit of shredded cheese in and see how that does for the first go around on here. I'm hoping that it does as well as it did with those hard-boiled eggs. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of cheese. There we go. Just a little bit in, and we'll see how that does. And I think I'll just mix it up just a little more. Okay. And then you need to spray a little bit of cooking spray, it mentioned, in your little omelet tray that comes with this. So I put just a little in there, and then we're going to pour this in. There we go. Let's move this little guy over. We're going to set this on top. We're going to put the lid on. Oh, hang on, let's check something. I got to put the water in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're going to put that water in. Okay, sit this on top. Let's put the lid on. Turn it on. And here we go. We're heating up. And if this has been helpful and you've enjoyed this, please pop that little like button. That way I know what you enjoy and what kind of videos you like. And I think we have just a few more minutes here. Okay, we're done. Let's turn it off. And now I'm going to carefully lift this up. Always look to see where that little hole is, where that steam's coming out. There we go. And, look at that. It's all fluffy. It's looking good. All right, now I'm going to scoot this over, and let's get this omelet out of here and see what it looks like on the plate. Very careful. This thing is very hot. Okay. Our eggs are just looking wonderful. Be sure and check out my other video where I show you how to clean your egg cooker and keep it in perfect condition. And I'll see you over there soon. Bye-bye.